I wanted to come on here because a few of you have reached out to me on Google Hangouts, and I can tell that some of you are worried, as is many people in our world. But I just wanted to address something. Last night, Governor Newsom put the entire state of California on lockdown, and I know that even before this, when the city of Fresno was on lockdown, I know some of you reached out to ask me, are we really on lockdown? And I explained to some of you that the city of Fresno was, we are considered county. However, now that Governor Newsom has ordered for the entire state to be on lockdown, I want to explain to you what that means, because it can sound very scary if you say it the way that it's been said in the media. And I know some of you don't understand. So we have talked about words having a negative connotation, or words that can have, that can sound scary or that can sound bad. And this is one of those cases. So you're hearing the word lockdown. California's on lockdown. And we're actually the first state to do this. And when we think of lockdown, especially as students and teachers, we think of a really scary situation. We think of what the word lockdown means at a school. And we think of having to run for shelter. We think of having to hide. We think of something dangerous coming in our direction or near us. And the word lockdown is just a very heavy and a very negative word. So I want to kind of explain the other meaning, because there's always a bright side to things. I want to explain the other meaning to what that means, and maybe you can understand it a little better, and maybe it'll help you not be so worried. So obviously school got canceled, and I told you guys in my first video that this is because we are trying to prevent the spread of the coronavirus, also known as COVID-19. But now that everybody in California is expected to stay home, some of you are probably confused. And if we would be in school, this would definitely be a topic that we talk about in class. Just so you can understand a little more of what's going on and what's expected of you and what's expected of your parents. Because some of your parents are probably still going to work, and that might be a big reason why you are concerned. Some of you probably don't understand the importance of this because your parents are at work, and that's just how it is. My parents are at work. My husband is at work. And so it doesn't seem real to me because I'm the only one not at work. So what this lockdown means is that they want people of California to take precautions and to avoid being around others where a virus can potentially spread. So that's why they have ordered everybody to stay home. So unless your parents work for a company that is considered essential meaning important, then they're probably still at work. Also, if your parents work for a place that doesn't require a whole lot of human interaction, then they're probably still at work. If your parents work somewhere where they have their own office and their own space where they can be alone and away from people, they are probably still at work. So as you can see, not everybody is on lockdown. So this lockdown doesn't mean you have to be hiding in your house, hiding under your bed. It basically means not to leave your house unless you absolutely need to. And if you absolutely need to, it's probably because you need to go to the doctor, you probably need to go to the store to buy groceries, or you need to go to the store to buy medicine, or you need to go to the store to buy home essentials or home products or something that you may need to keep on living. So it's okay that you do that. It's okay that you leave to go to the store to buy food or to buy whatever. It's okay to go to your favorite restaurant and pick up food to go. You cannot go and eat in a restaurant anymore because obviously there's going to be lots of germs there that can be spread back and forth. So restaurants are being required to, well, they're not being required, but they won't close down because it wouldn't be good for business. So they are offering pickup service or delivery. So this kind of lockdown does have some flexibility. You are allowed to go outside and walk around your neighborhood, get some exercise. You can play, you can go to your backyard. All that's fine. The purpose is to stop human to human contact because they don't want the virus to keep spreading. And if you haven't been keeping up with the news, then you should know that there has been a lot of changes around the world where things are getting canceled, things are getting closed. They're trying to stop humans from interacting so much with each other because recent studies have found that some people don't carry symptoms of the coronavirus. You can have the virus inside of your body, but you won't show that you have it. So this is what makes the virus a little scary because it doesn't always look the same. This is another reason why our government and the people of our country and of our world are trying to prevent human to human contact, because if you're not showing that you have it and you feel fine, it doesn't mean that you are not spreading those germs and possibly passing it to somebody else who will get really sick. And once again, we've talked about this before. If too many people get sick, there's only a limited amount of space in our hospitals throughout the state and a certain amount of machinery and doctors and nurses. There's only so much that our medical programs and our medical groups and our hospitals can handle. So we don't want to get too many sick people where it's too much to handle, and then some people are being left out and can't get the health services that they need. So that's why this is happening. Feeling nervous or scared or worried, I'm here to tell you that again, this will pass. This is temporary. Distract yourself. That's what I've been trying to do. Go on walks outside. Don't be stuck in your house, because the more you're stuck in your house watching the news all day long, it's going to make you scared. So don't do that to yourself. Watch a good show on Netflix. Watch some movies. Go outside. Play with your siblings. Play some video games. Go on Google Classroom and read the next chapter of Harry Potter. Do things that are going to keep your mind off of this, but also do things that are going to keep you safe, like making sure that you clean down different areas of your house that your family members touch, like doorknobs, countertops, bathrooms, especially if you know that one of your family members has been out. Make sure that you keep your hands clean. Make sure that if you do go out, if you do go to the store, or if you do leave your house for whatever reason, make sure that you are also taking those precautions to protect yourself. Okay? So remember, there's a whole lot going on in our world, but with time, we will all heal and we will all be back to normal, where you don't have to worry so much about germs. It is stressful because you can't see these germs, but that's okay. As long as you know that you are taking care of yourself and staying healthy and staying clean, you should be good. So I hope you are all doing well. I hope you're having a good time, little time off, because we start on Monday. I will be passing out computers on Monday. So if you want to stop by and say hi, come and say hi. See you guys.